I would say to the boys and the girls in the room, God has placed you in a family. He's given you in an ideal way, and I understand that ideally this is not always the case. There are broken families for sure, but indeed God has placed you in a family. Boys and girls, do you rejoice that God has given you a mom and a dad or a mom who loves God? You realize that your parents, those whom in the house in which you're being raised in, that this is a blessed thing from God. Now you can at this moment decide, boys and girls, you know what, all my friends, they're always talking bad about their parents. I could go down that road. You could. You want to be like the nation of Judah who went after men and not God? God's word says to honor, to obey your mom and your dad. This is God's way. It's not very popular, is it? It's not very easy, is it? But boys and girls, God intends for you to rejoice that He's given you a home that loves God. Now, in the rare account here in this church that a boy and a girl is here and their parents don't love God and they're still being raised, this does not make God any less God. Count it a mercy from God that you belong to a church that loves God. And count it as a grace. So boys and girls, your attitude has a lot to do with how your parents will essentially keep you engaged in the church. Do you realize, boys and girls, the kind of influence you have over your parents? This is pretty shocking. That you actually, by your own rebellious nature, can, if your parents are not strong in the Lord, you will have the ability to sway your parents to have less to do with God and more to do with this world. Well, boys and girls, look unto God. Do not look unto Egypt. Do not look to this world.